Alrighty, off to the gym. We are going to do some legs. We're going to do another quad focus. You missed my hamstring focus. Well, I'm going to start collecting videos and then arranging them in order. So my push-pull legs, because this is technically the second video that I've recorded, my first being my previous quad leg day. So I don't want to give you guys the same exact 2 videos in a row. So I'm going to just start collecting some of these videos and posting push-pull legs. My bucked up shipment came from the Black Friday sale, which is awesome, 50% off everything, but I accidentally only purchased chocolate flavored protein, which is fine, I like it, but I have 4 tubs now of chocolate flavored protein. I usually like to do their mint chocolate chip, except that was sold out, which freaking sucked because that's easily their best flavor. They should call it Thin Mints because it tastes just like the Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. Best chocolate mint product I've ever had in my life, especially if you drink it cold. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. Their chocolate's great and their vanilla's okay, but I like their vanilla for when I like blend protein shakes with fruit, frozen fruit. Their Bucked Up's protein powder is pretty sweet. They do a good job of making it very sweet. I had been trying this other brand called Transparent Labs, and it's great. It has very few ingredients, which is the goal, but it's not very sweet. And they use and something about stevia, it doesn't taste any sweeter. Stevia kind of sucks. I'll take my aspartame any day. I love doing legs at this gym. What I love about doing legs at this gym, I go to the Powerhouse in Fort Lauderdale. The pendulum squat and the hack squat here are really, really nice. And they do have a nice leg presses. So if I ever want to use those, I don't have to really fight for them. It's also not very crowded for a gym. That's so nice. It's kind of a small gym, but brand new equipment, really, really nice lighting. The staff are always involved. They're cleaning, they're taking care of the patrons when they have any issues. They do always have broken machines though, which it seems to be very common at this gym in particular. You know, fitness can be, say the same for LA Fitness, but I've really noticed I have to manage of machines that I really like because I know they're inevitably going to be broken in a month or two, and then it takes forever to get them repaired. Like they just fixed their chest fly machine that has a upright bench. It has 2 poles that you converge together, which is amazing, instead of like flies or dumbbell flies. I love it so much. It really goes well with the path of my body, my anatomy, and because I'm kind of short, I'm 5'7", so sometimes machines are built for people 5'8" and above. But that machine is finally fixed, and it's almost always broken, so I'm like taking advantage of it now. Whenever I have a chest day, I'm trying to incorporate always doing lunges every leg day, whether it's reverse lunges, maybe I'll replace it with like on the hamstring day, but walking, long stride inline walking lunges, amazing for quads and glutes, and reverse lunges are really, really great for glutes. I'm always sore. Lunges just take so much out of me. It's kind of like Bulgarian split squats or any sort of split squat. It just takes so much energy. I try to start with them because of that, but they're probably a better finisher, especially since you're limited on how much you can load, because dumbbells start to get kind of annoying to hold while you're doing lunges when you start to get above like 90 pounds, 100 pounds. I'm not quite back to my regular 70, 80 pound dumbbell lunges, but we are working our way up. I did back yesterday while I was at the fire department, which was nice. Anytime I can get a workout somehow in between calls is really, really nice. And I was uninterrupted. I got a full hour. It's a pretty okay gym. It's better than, standard hotel gym. You can do a lot with what it has. But I mention it because my lower back kind of hurts, which is what I damaged back in June, first week of June. It's what took me out 4 months, no gym. It was brutal. My mental health too. To accept that I cannot work out or should not work out was really hard, pretty defeating. Especially being only 30 years old, it really made me feel like I'm so fragile. And you know what, we are as humans, we are very fragile. And we take our health for granted and our wellness for granted and our strength for granted. But I learned a lot. It actually helped me with body dysmorphia too, because I've already been doing very, very well the past couple years with therapy and body dysmorphia, but having to accept that now is not the time to shine in the gym, especially because that moment took me out of my competition for July 12th for the Southern States blank. But anyway, I was 6 weeks out to my show and hurt my back and had to accept defeat. My physique was 8.8% body fat, 194 pounds. I was really on a roll. So having to watch my, one, get off cycle, two, watch my physique lose muscle and gain body fat was pretty depressing. And when I was finally able to accept, like, now it's not my time to shine, it's okay, I'll have my day, but right now I need to recover, and recovery is very important and a part of the journey, and something that I could have promoted too. I could have promoted my doctor, could have promoted my physical therapy sessions. I could have really taken advantage of this challenge and make it into this very positive, uplifting, and transparent experience. You know, hey man, you know, ego lift, you cannot, you know, too much and try to squat over 400 pounds, and you can't get addicted to the gym. You can really hurt yourself, you know. Certainly addicted. I do leg days in one day, and trying to do hex press, squats. And I think I did cardio in between too. Like, it was just so unnecessary. It was just because I was just feeling good. I was debating on whether or not he wanted to go to the gym. I'm like, we're going. You know, I motivate him, being a coach, you know, doing that. And it worked. He got over there. Acceptance is the key. The sooner we can accept something, the sooner we can move on. And man, do I love denial. Do I love to convince myself that I'm able to move forward without accepting it. Unfortunately, this is peak. It is a Tuesday though, so it's not like Monday or Friday where it's days as well. Almost always get princess parking here. I'm always lucky. And I know that it's extremely busy when I'm not able to get my princess parking. Alrighty, let's get in there. How are we looking? So I'm going to be starting off with doing some hamstring curls, lying hamstring curls. I like to, even though it's quad day, I still want to implement some hamstring in there. Even though we're not biasing it today, we're going to definitely do more quad movements. I'm doing the lying leg curl because I haven't done that in a while. I keep doing the seated leg curl or the standing leg curl. They are more efficient, but we're going to do some lying leg curl. This is a good, mostly because from the stretch position, we're going to have a lot of load. And then we'll move on to squats. I like starting with the hamstrings because I love having a hamstring pump. When I get deep into a squat, I can feel my calves touch the back of my hamstrings. All right, I'm going to only record the last two sets. That way you guys aren't bored with the warm-up set. So what's important when you're doing lying hamstring curls is that naturally we all want to stick our butt up as we're curling it in, especially as we get to heavier weight. But what you really want to do is start arching your back forward, putting your hips hinged in front of you. What this does is this puts more bracing on your abs, so now you're getting better stability and you're utilizing only your hamstrings and you're not using too much calf or glute trying to swing it up, and you can really hurt your back because you start to arch really hard, especially again as it gets heavier and heavier. So don't, if you're kind of forced to use your back by arching forward like that, then probably time to bump down the weight. Let's see how much arching I do. This is going to be heavy weight for me. And I really like to grip these and pull forward. A little bit of arching in the back, but honestly not too bad. I think I do need to adjust it actually on my ankles because I think it's too far down, so I need to bring it up a little bit more. Not too bad. We're getting a crazy pump right now. So I rearranged the bracing now on my heels here. I have the 50mm lens, so I can't really get a good angle here without being more in the way of the gym, but we're gonna try to do the same weight. I didn't like my form too much on that last set. I think I did a great job but I think I could have done better now that the heels are adjusted. You know, we'll just add the little 5 pounds just to say we went up. Another thing I hate about lying leg curls is I always feel like I'm gonna throw up. You're gonna like squeeze your hips into here, and even with your hips hinged and your back small like this, makes you feel like pressing my stomach so hard. All right. Yeah, much better. Eight. All right. Alrighty. Fortunately, the speaker's right there. So I am kind of cutting weight. I want to do a photo shoot for my website and do some videography as well, making some programs, like a 12-week program, summer bulk program, you know, winter cut program, things like that. And I say that because these 3 plates are about to suck, because I have like 50 grams of carbs in me right now for the whole day. And we'll carb load after, but the calories have been low for the past couple months. I think we're still probably 14% body fat. I don't know if the lighting is right here, but see the pumps getting there though. I like to do a lot of electrolytes and fluids before my workouts, especially when I'm doing cardio and leg day, because pump matters, but also what the salt does, it helps with contractility of the tissue. So whatever carbs I do have in my body, you're going to be able to utilize it a lot better. Because we're moving it throughout our body. That's what the salt does. Okay. Oh, 3 plates. All right, let's stop lollygagging and get to the work. Okay, we can do this. Lightweight. I love being like super perfectly even, so forgive my, it takes me a second to load up here. All right. Okay, because I want to get low on this. Eight. 10. So, okay, yeah, we can do another plate. Might be able to do 5 plates, but probably no more. Won't be able to do 10 reps and out with it. Oh, wow. Because we're going to be doing another leg press movement after this, I'm not actually going to do 5 plates. I don't want to fatigue too much. I could benefit from it, but I'm still don't need to hurt myself. And you know, if I re-injure my back, it's over. And I'm going to be gaining muscle from this. I don't have to do the absolute maximum weight I can possibly do every single workout. This is going to be a good mix of fatigue for me. I want to be able to do legs in 2 days from now. So I honestly don't take a lot of rest days. My fire department days are typically my rest days. So we do 24-hour shifts. So I'm like, I'll just take 24 hours off, work out 2 days, 24 hours off, work out 2 days. All right, enough lollygagging. I love the lighting here at night. It's pretty good. I have the ISO on. Okay, let's stop talking. Let's get to lifting. All right, I can do this. Okay. We can do this. Trying to get super deep here. 9, 10. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's what it looks like, guys. Oh, try not to be too loud, to be honest. That was probably obnoxious, but ooh, I do have to do this for me and not worry about what I look like to others. Oh. Ooh. All right, let's close this out. We'll do, definitely not doing 5 plates. I honestly don't think I could. I could do one more set of 4 plates, but that would be 2 warm-up sets and 4 working sets instead of 3. We don't need the volume. Now we're gonna move on to extensions. All right, our quads are pretty cooked after squatting. 4 plates on hack squat, honestly, no, not bad. Ooh, can you see my face? I think so. All right, I really love leg extensions. God, look at the freaking pump already. All right, let's not stretch too long. Always point your toes upward. This is gonna help activate the rectus femoris just a little bit more. You're gonna get all quad activation no matter what you do, but wow, we're pumped up. Okay, come on. Wow. 9, 10, 11, come on, 12. Oh man. Wow, 225 pounds. What's the best part about the Prime machines? You see here, Prime with the different variations of load. You can put the load in the beginning of the movement, the mid-range of the movement, or the end range of the movement. What's beautiful about that is I can put all the weight at the top here, the majority of the weight, and cause it to have a bias towards the beginning, which is the full stretch position of the quad. You can stretch here. I don't want to stretch too long, but the stretch position, bearing the most weight, is going to be the most beneficial for hypertrophy training. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. God. Oh my God. All right, we got some half skis in there. I'm telling you, half skis are absolutely worth it. It lets you know that you not only totally exhausted yourself and went to failure, then you know that even if you weren't going to complete failure, because let's say your half skis weren't because you're doing your best. Your half skis were kind of like this last 2 reps I did, where you're just tired and gave up. I think if my mind was in it, I could have done 2 full reps, or at least a full rep and a half instead of 2 half skis. So now I know that I at least got close to failure if I didn't go to failure. Really important to get half skis in my opinion. I think it warrants consideration. Are you guys gonna pass out? Because I'm gonna pass out. Best part about this movement, it's just sitting down after. Here's a reason to get a smartwatch. When tracking your workouts, not only can I track, okay, it's been 2 minutes, 3 minutes, time to get onto this next set, I also get to see my heart rate. Anytime I look at my watch, immediately I get to see my heart rate. So about 120 beats per minute. That lets me know that I'm not quite ready to start the next set, even if I got 2 minutes of rest. even if I got 3 minutes of rest. If my heart rate's still 120, we're doing cardio at that point. We need to make sure we're, you know, heart rate at least on 110. You know, depending on what supplements or PEDs you're taking, I understand, like clenbuterol and stuff like that, your heart rate might be a little jacked up. But it's good to consider letting yourself rest properly, especially leg day when we're doing really big movements, moving a lot of weight, using a lot of muscle. So we're doing some hip thrusts. I was going to go straight into the leg press, but I think I wanted to, my quads got really cooked on that, so I'm going to do 5 plates on the leg extensions. So I'm going to do a little bit of glutes real quick. That way when we do our leg press next, it's going to help activate some more glute. Now that the glute's going to be a little more tired, so I can put up a little less weight and get the same activation. That way I can focus a little more on form, especially while I'm trying to quote unquote recover. You know, I'm doing so freaking well to say I'm recovering still. It still kind of seems unnecessary, but all right, let's get into this lift. There's only a second set. I started off with 2 plates. It was a little more challenging than I thought it was going to be, so I might only do 3 sets. We will see how we do at the end. I'm definitely not going to allow myself to do more than 3 plates. This is one of those ones that I do need to be careful on because I'm doing some back activation here. I'm not trying to at all. I'm trying to do all hamstring and glute, but it's going to be natural for me to get a little tired near the end of the reps, and if I don't brace properly, it could accidentally use some back. All right, placement on this band. 2 more sets. You want to work in with me? You want to do this set? All right, let me do this rep. Oops, sorry. My music started, sorry.
No, don't worry, take your time.
All right, sorry.
No, it means like take your time.
Okay, yeah, I have just 2 more sets. 1 more after this one.
Yeah, so but you told me to work in?
Yeah, you can work in.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Alrighty. Yeah. To really get back in there. Feet placement matters so much on this. I want them a little bit farther up the head. All right. You want to leave this weight, or you want different weight?
What?
You want different weight?
No, that's fine.
All right.
Yo, amazing legs, by the way.
Thank you, brother. I'm all pumped up right now.
I know, but I'm like, good. I'm all in.
Doing a 3rd set of this because I cooked myself already with those hack squats. I'm impressed how well I'm doing considering, but I'm gonna do, I normally would do 4 working sets, but we're just doing 3 working sets. This is honestly a lot of weight. I don't know how well I'm gonna do form on this, but we are gonna try and make it more glute focused by keeping my feet more towards the front of the platform as opposed to behind. But I keep accidentally using my back when I go too far forward, so I'm still finding that perfect balance. I was also told to put my feet outward to help activate glutes too. All right. All right, definitely done. with that. Only pressing 400 pounds. It maxes at 500. But man, I'm cooked. I just did warm-up set, working set. This is probably going to be my last working set, only 2 working sets. My warm-up set was like 300 pounds, so it's not like 300 pounds, so it's 330 pounds. But, so it's kind of a working set. No need to, I don't really like warm up by the end of it, you know. I already did a pressing movement, I don't need to warm up all my pressing movements. My knees feel good. I'm so cooked. This has got to be the last set. We got this, alright, come on. It's the lack of calories, man. When you're carving up, when you're bulking, it's so night and day. And my pumps are really good considering. I'm impressed with how well I'm getting a pump going. Some athletic people here today, dude. We got yoga, we got kickboxing on the back, jump rope. This is why I come to this gym. Powerhouse, baller. $95 a month, but it's worth it. Absolutely worth it. And gym is life. You make the funding happen. Man, I can't believe I'm doing this. All right. You gotta tuck yourself into it, not out of it. Come on. Stop thinking, just doing. Try to keep myself a little narrow. 6, 7, 12. Okay, we did it. We did it. Knowing that it was my last set, I should have done 15. It's all right, and you don't have to go to failure. Boy, really close. This is cooked. This is cooked. I like to do abs on my leg days too. I get my core work normally done with my HIIT training. I love group fitness HIIT training because it's fun, it's an hour, it's intense, it's good for my cardiovascular health. Whether it's counterintuitive to hypertrophy and muscle building as a bodybuilder, it's irrelevant to me. I love the function and practical movements, like hip flexor movements and things that I don't normally do, like side lunges, box jumps, sprints on a bike, yoga, and more importantly, core work. Not just working abs, but really strengthening my core with a lot of unique ab workouts, not just crunches with weights, which is what I'm gonna do now. Also, like my 2 favorites, hanging leg raises, and then with cables, pull your cable crunches. Hey. We're cooked, guys. We've eaten 800 calories today. 900 calories and 80 something grams of protein today. And it's 7:30 p.m. We need food. So I'm gonna carb up when I get home. All right. I know I'm cutting weight right now, but I just do 2 or 3 HIIT trainings a week. I'm not doing daily cardio like I normally would, especially for when I'm in prep for a show. I want to be a lean machine by December, hopefully pre-Christmas, so that my photo shoot can have some Christmassy things involved and I'm looking good in a Santa hat. All right, let's end this. We're done, guys. We did a good job. proud of myself. All right. Wow. I am starting to get to push-pull legs, guys. If you don't use rest days, I almost think I should be doing push-pull legs, rest, push-pull legs, rest, push-pull legs, rest. Or push-pull rest, legs, push, rest, pull, legs, rest. And get maybe 2 rest days a week. With my fire department, it's kind of like that because I do 24 hours on and 48 hours off. And I use my 24 hours on at the station to kind of quote unquote rest. Obviously, it's a very active physical job, but to at least not be training so intensely 7 days a week, still better than no rest days. Better have 1 rest day every 72 hours than, every 48 hours than no rest days. That was really hard, and with my diet sort of I eat 20, the goal is 2,200 calories, but, oh yikes. That bright light on my face. Yeah, if I go into my Fitness Pal, my diet right now is about 200 grams of protein, 200 grams of, actually it's not, it's like, let's see here what I got while we're at a red light. And we got a green light. Too many things at once. Okay. So my I can look at my goals. All right, so my goals right now are 2,140 calories, 200 grams of carbs, 200 grams of protein, and 60 grams of fat. I could lower my carbs and increase the protein if I were trying to go into a really deep cut. I just started L-carnitine. I had some left over from my previous competition prep from a couple months ago. So, which is supposed to help with fat utilization, fat metabolism. Always got something. So I've eaten a total of 960 calories today. 85 grams of protein. That is like nothing. Let's see how many calories I burned today. I've burned 960 calories. That's funny. Always take 20% off of the total calories burned for the watches. When tracking how many calories you burn for the total calories throughout the day, I like to always take off 20%. According to Google, that makes it a little more accurate. And it's always better to undersell and overperform. You know, if I can assume I ate more calories and worked out burning less calories, then I'm more likely to reach my goals of being in a caloric deficit. We're gonna go straight to Publix, get some protein and some rice. I'm also taking retatrutide for fat loss and to help control my appetite while I am cutting. Again, this is not some crazy deep cut, just trying to show off some muscle. I even wouldn't mind looking a little watery for the photo shoot. I just want to expose my abs. I don't need crazy killer striations. I'd love to be competition prep ready and stage ready for a photo shoot, but that will be in the future. That is not right now. Right now, I'm trying to create workout programs for you guys that I personally use. I've purchased a couple of workout programs from very serious bodybuilders who, you know, Olympic level bodybuilders and coaches. And even like Jeff Nippard's program, you know, the natty guy, he's pro though, you know, he knows what he's doing. He's a science-based lifter. And comparing, contrasting, you know, so I want to make my own that I know works for me. So I'm testing out theirs. By testing out, I mean, I'm doing their program and I'm seeing if they're the real deal or not. And honestly, I can kind of tell that this was like just sort of not necessarily what they do right now every day. You know, I want to make a program that I know that I use and not just a program that is good, you know, and it looks like they just made workout programs that simply work, which is like, duh, like that's the goal, but it's a little bit generalized. And I don't know. I guess mine's not going to look much different. You know, there's only so many optimal workouts that you can pick from. You know, you target the right muscle bellies, muscle heads, you know. Everyone's push day is going to look very similar. Everyone's pull day is going to look very similar. And everyone's quad focused leg day and hamstring focused leg day, they're going to look similar. So I want to do a photo shoot where when I'm lean, so that I can really expose the muscle so that it looks good for the program. I also want to do like posing tutorials and things like that. There's some amazing guys on Instagram that I follow who do some amazing tutorials. So I want to be able to learn their techniques and be able to share it myself with my own physique and show you guys that it works, you know. I thought about making a YouTube series like that too. A YouTube series where I keep purchasing people's programs, do their programs, because most of them are like 3 months, you know, more than 12 weeks. So I could do 4 people's programs a year. You know, that's 4 different seasons, you know, throughout the year. You know, here's Jeff Nippard's this program. Here's, what's his name? J3 University. There's even like by like powerhouses, they have an app, you know, do one of their programs. Standard, oh my God, do one of C-Bum's programs. You know, Ashton Hall has programs, and he's not necessarily a bodybuilder, but clearly knows how to fucking build muscle. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of genetics in there, but it's kind of cool. I actually met him at Powerhouse. We're both from Jacksonville, Ashton Hall, and I met him when he was like 1.4, 1.8 million followers, and just out of nowhere, in 2 years, fucking, he's at like 11 million. As far as I don't see his stuff much anymore. The second how many million? 18.3 million. I mean, brilliant. He's really just put in the work. I mean, this guy's, there we go. Camera fixed itself. Thought about joining Elevation in Miami or some other popular influencer gym, just because I want to eventually get like a partner, you know, a gym buddy that I can count on and that's competent, that goes to the gym as much as I do, you know, 5 days a week, record 5 videos a week together. You know, we can record each other, you know, trade videography for videography, you know, because I'm not going to be making money on this stuff for a long time. I'm hoping, I'm 30 now, I'm hoping that by the time I'm 40, I've developed some sort of following and some sort of, you know, partnership with a couple brands by then. You know, I want to make money doing this, but I'm not doing this for the money. You know, I want to make money for this so that it's not so difficult to do. It's difficult to edit my own videos, record all my videos on a tripod instead of having a videographer. It's difficult doing it all on my own, doing every part of it on my own. And if I develop, you know, more content and stuff, better content, then it'll be easier to even make more money, and then I can add more value. I can move to a place that has better bodybuilding shows. I can move to a place that has better gyms. I can, you know, buy my own place and create, the dream is like what all these bodybuilders are doing, is have my own like garage gym that is has everything I need, and record all my videos in my own garage. I'm not a car guy, you know, I'm not a big house guy. I'm not a materialistic guy. So all my money is, I drive a Honda Ridgeline, not that I'm wealthy, but I don't think it's, like, maybe I'll just get the new Honda Ridgeline. You know, I'm not all my money goes to like protein powder. It's kind of funny. All my money would really be going to is competing, competitions, buying coaches, you know, hiring coaches. That is literally where, and a lot of these companies, you know, sponsor their athletes. You know, if I could get sponsored, oh my God, you know, do firefighting full time and bodybuilding as my second career path, the dream. And I'm going to get there one day. I'm going to get there one day. Alrighty. Well, we're at Publix now. Time to shop for some protein. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, you're a champion. And comment below if you've made it this far. I think I really want to give thanks and show gratitude and my appreciation to whoever gets to hear this message. This is my dream at this point, and I feel destined for greatness. I feel that I can do anything I put my mind to. I'm very spiritual. I have a lot of faith, and I've been blessed with a lot of gifts, and I want to give back. And my way of giving back with these vlogs, my idea is to bring fun into fitness, bring fun into wellness, bring value and a sense of priority to wellness, including mental health. And, you know, I'm a drug addict, alcoholic. I have done the 12 steps. I have sponsees. I am trying to promote, you know, our purpose in life is not to work and die. And we can live happy, healthy lives. And I think as long as I keep that message, you know, that's the necessity I think the world needs, and that's the value that I think I'm bringing. So we'll tweak things as we go, as we find out what what this starts to look like. You know, I have no idea where this is gonna look, how this is gonna look in 2 years. Man, it's so hard to talk after working out and having no nutrition. That's the thing, my diet is solid. I mean, although I've eaten very low calories today, I woke up late because I had a 24-hour shift, so I slept until 2 p.m. But I have an entire salad every single day. I eat a lot of veggies every single meal besides breakfast. Both my breakfasts, I don't really have veggies, but I have a lot of fruit. Anyway, so I get my nutrition and I take my supplements, multivitamin and fish oil pill, D3, all that jazz, creatine. But this lack of calories, I'm feeling it. All right, shut up, Devin. God damn. Close out the video. We don't care. Oh, I'm delirious. Good night.